Hey, hey, I'm beyond all that fuck shit. Hey.
Hey, lil' mama, would you like to be my sunshine?
Hi everybody, I'm your girl Ashley Atkins and you are watching In the Know. Today I have my friend Nia here.
Hi everyone.
And we are going to be talking about social networks.
Man, no telling.
So Nia, what are social networks?
Girl, you know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, but what does social networks actually mean? Like, I don't know.
That's a good question. Should we Google?
That's dictionary.com. Let's see what social networks are.
I was 5 or 6 years old when I had told myself, okay, it's special.
Social network. A network of friends, colleagues, and other personal contacts. Strong social networks can encourage healthy behaviors. That's one.
Okay. An online community of people with a common interest who use a website or other technologies to communicate with each other and share information and resources.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right. So we're talking about social networks. Okay, you know that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything Nia said, Snapchat. Even Vine can be considered a social network.
Yeah, Vine.
Yeah, and
definitely.
you know, remember the old social networks, MySpace, Bebo. What else? There was so many, like, I don't know, those kind of social networks. So we're talking about them today. Pros, cons, how they can affect your future, how they can affect your present, you know. We just want people of all generations, really, you know, to kind of see, you know, what it does to your life. It can be good and it can be bad. It all depends on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how you use it.
Exactly. Okay, so some pros of social networks are, let me say, I know marketing yourself, okay, branding yourself. It doesn't matter if you're selling something or providing a product or a service or anything. You can market yourself on social networks. You know, if you have a following base, a large one or a small one, it doesn't matter. People can start following you and checking out, and checking out your brand, and then they can like and they can share it to different people and repost it or reblog it or anything like that. So that also helps you, you know, get customers. What else do you think a pro is?
Another pro about social media would be the fact that you could reconnect with people. Because I know me personally, you know, Ash, I don't have no social media.
Nia has nothing.
So, you know, people always be checking for me like, oh, you be MIA, like, where have you been? And it's like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't have any social media. So
Nia
like,
really doesn't have a social
keep
media.
up. To this day, it don't exist.
If she see you, it's like, Nia. Girl, I remember
Like, I
back in
haven't
the
seen you
6th grade.
since Kettering, because some people have literally not seen me since middle school.
Middle
And
school.
it's because I'm not present on this whole social media thing. So.
Like people for me, like if I go in public, I'll see somebody I know and they're like, oh girl, I see you've been doing your thing, you know, that's with your hair stuff, with your YouTube, I seen that, you know, that's really good. So it's like, you know, you can reconnect with people. I know I haven't seen people since,
And you can advertise your services. Like
you can advertise your services.
She does hair, so it's like a good way to do that. Like,
it is true, because you know I have an Instagram, a hair page, Hairstyles by Ashley. People can go on there and it's basically like my portfolio for work. You know, they can see all my stuff, people can like it, they can share it, stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, if they go on the Discover page, they'll see it. Or if they even do a hashtag, whatever whatever style I did, they'll see it like that way.
Exactly.
So I think it's pretty good. It's a good way to support each other too. You know, like I said, you can share other people's stuff that you see.
Exactly.
And it's basically spread the word. That's how people go viral with, you know, a lot of stuff like that. People who are really timid and shy in public, they can go on social media and show their true colors. They can show, you know, their goofy side, their funny side, like there's everything, and you know, and feel safe and feel comfortable.
and not have any shame. They can be who they are. Like,
they don't have to worry about, you know, people, you know, judging them, you know, for being who they are or not accepting them for who they really are. You know, so they get on social media and they basically be themselves. And a lot of people call that fake and everything else. I wouldn't really, you know, be too hard on people like that, because they really can be shy, and shyness is a real thing. So if they get on social media and they feel comfortable, hopefully that gives them confidence and courage. You know, that way they can look at it like, if somebody accepts me online, they can accept me in person.
Right.
You know, they're just too scared to have the presence be shown in front of other people being the way they are online.
Now, don't get it twisted. That's not why I don't have social media. I'm not a shy person, but that's how it is sometimes for some people, you know.
Yeah, so that brings us into our cons of having social media. Social media cons, okay. Revealing too much body. I'm gonna say this again. Revealing too much body. This goes for guys.
One more time for the people.
Oh, okay,
One more time.
We can say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Revealing too much
Ladies, fellas, I'm saying fellas because fellas, it is you too. Jayceon Taylor, aka The Game.
He be doing the most.
Listen,
I
ain't gonna say you ain't
media.
fine.
I know. And I know.
I ain't gonna say he ain't fine. But it's too much, dude. You have a daughter. You have this. And I'm not bashing anybody. You know, if you're comfortable in your own skin, then there's ways to have that. Ladies. My mom told me a guy is not gonna pay for what he got for free. Okay? AKA, in other words, you know, a guy, they're not gonna, you know, a lot of females, and I'm not saying this is all, okay, some people say it's art and being a feminist, we're gonna get into that too, but some ladies do it because, you know, they seek attention and they want guys to notice them.
And validation. No.
Exactly.
That's not the way to go about it, trust
That's
me.
not the way to go about it, because a guy who really wants you and wants you for you and, you know, really cares about you, he's not going to want something that everybody has seen. You know, you save that for your dude. So, for ladies that go towards that, you're going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now, people who think, you know, they can go in the woods naked and say they're modeling, yeah, I'm going to let you take over on that one, because...
I mean, hey, if that's your thing, if that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're a model and you feel like, you know, showing off is an artistic way to, you know, go about getting photographers.
Or your body positive.
Exactly. Your
That's
body
fine
positive.
too.
That's good. That's okay.
That's fine, but the thing
don't
is,
use that as an excuse to be naked
just to be
every
naked
day on social media.
Who's
Like,
paying
that's-
you for these shots?
Exactly.
Don't have a guy who's walking around with a camera on his neck say, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm a photographer. You know, just get up in the woods, take your drawers off, girl.
Exactly.
You know, you're gonna be on Vogue, shawty.
Right.
No, don't have that. Okay,
That's
because a guy
not
will try to
professional.
trick you. It's not professional. Make sure you're getting a wet check. Okay, don't do anything without a check.
Yes.
Especially if you're revealing yourself. That's supposed to. Your body is your wet temple. You know, so.
I mean,
Like
your
that.
body is art, but at
Your
the
body
same
is
time,
art.
Make sure it's legit, you know. Don't
Make
just
sure it's
be
legit.
taking
Just
off
don't be
clothes
out
for
there.
everybody.
You
And
know?
that goes for these youngins too, because I see a whole bunch of little 13 and 14-year-olds running around like trying to act grown and
That's
acting
the
like,
worst
you know?
one.
And it's
At
like,
that
no,
child
it
is
needs to calm
child.
down.
At that point, is child. You know, pornography. At that point, you've already messed up. If your parents
that
saw that, they would actually be very disappointed. So. Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that. At that point, they will be very disappointed, you know, your parents. So just
cut that.
Yep, cut that. All right, another thing, another con about social media is letting it consume you. I say this because Twitter, for example. I get on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. I get on it mostly early in the morning or super late at night for this reason. Twitter is basically, you get on your computer, you get on your phone or your iPad or your tablet or whatever, and you're basically scrolling and watching other people's thoughts. You're watching them type their thoughts.
And before you know it, you're on there for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours,
all
4
day,
hours.
all day.
It's an all-day thing.
It is.
It turns into an all-day thing.
It turns into all day thing. Like, I like Twitter because I learn about, you know, things, current events, things that are happening before it hits the media, or things that the media doesn't want to cover. You know, stuff like Black Lives Matter stuff, and you know, stuff that pertains to me and things that interest me. I find out about it on social media in greater coverage than I do on CNN.
True.
You know, so that's why I like getting on Twitter.
The real tea sometimes.
The real tea, exactly.
Through
So,
social media.
but I won't let it consume me. Like, I can't be on Twitter all day, every day. I can't be on Instagram
That's
all day, every day.
You gotta have a life. You gotta have a life. You gotta have a life outside of social media.
And as communications majors, it's good to have social media. You know, we need it to, like I said, market ourselves and brand ourselves and progress
field,
and make connections. But
the networking,
you can't let it totally consume you. Another con for social media is letting it ruin your relationships. I'm not talking only boyfriend, girlfriend, but I'm also talking relationships either with your family, with your boo, your bae, your significant other, your husband, your wife,
friends,
your family, your friends.
He said, she said drama. Like,
he said, she said drama does get to people's heads. It also creates, social media also creates jealousy in relationships. Some girls will say, oh, you know, why is my boyfriend liking this girl's picture?
Instagram?
What's Instagram for?
But at the same time, maybe you are mad because they're overliking somebody's pictures.
Yeah, and then you can take hints. You know, people can, you know, have a hard time getting over somebody with social media. If you're constantly twatching, you know, when you're supposed to be moving on, that can create problems too.
I'm sorry.
It's not mentally. Like, you know, if you can't rest without checking their stuff, or even people like female, you know, it's female beef. If you have a problem with another female, I know some girls would still twat you. Why are you twatching if you don't like me?
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Family stuff. You're putting out your business. Some people put out too much information. They put out all their beef. They put out all their drama all to the forefront. These people do not care about your problems. They don't even want to see it fixed. They just want something to entertain them. Don't feed into that. You know, if you want an audience, go to a therapist. Have 2 therapists. Go to people you actually trust, who actually want to see... we actually have a best interest for you, you know. So basically, it can ruin relationships, big time.
Y'all need to stop sliding in the DMs and go outside and go to a playground and get on the slide, especially y'all kids.
Slide in them books.
Slide in the books, for real, because...
Y'all know I'm African. I gotta say, slide in them books. No, but seriously.
No, for real.
Yeah, like don't get in trouble. Don't get people in trouble.
Caught up.
Don't get caught up. It's so easy. It's so at this day and age, you don't know who knows who. You don't know who knows who.
Right.
Don't cheat on social media out of all places. You're gonna get caught. You know, it's too easy. I know a lot of females who got that. What's the text? Here you go. I know you don't know me, but as a woman to woman, I gotta tell you something about your man. He been hitting me up, girl, and he been seeing me and calling my line. Got no proof. Well, sometimes they do got proof. Right. And, you know, it's just like, you got people making you look stupid out here.
So, you know, Ash, the social media is really, you know, ruining relationships.
It really is.
Because, like, you see people posting, like, Woman Crush Wednesday and all of this. And, like, some girls get jealous. They're like,
really
my own dude is not even posting me.
He's not posting me. Does he really mess with me? Is there another woman out there?
Like, are you a side chick? Like, you start to wonder.
Are you ashamed of me? Stuff like that. A lot of girls do wonder that, you know, and guys, too. It's not only a one-sided thing. Guys would be like, oh, why don't you want me out there? There must be somebody else. You know, it goes into stuff like that. But I feel like, you know, that's some people's issue. At that point, you really gotta trust, you know, who you're dealing with. Yeah. At that point, because I know, for example, for me, you know, when you put out who you know or who you mess with or who you're rocking with at the time, people always got something to say. They always got a story.
Oh, I used to talk to this.
I used to talk to him.
I heard this about them. Like,
or people start plotting. They're like, oh, he treats her so well. I'ma snatch him. I'ma snatch him. And at that point,
I didn't think of it like that. That's true.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. True. You know, stuff like that. Because I had girls, you know, oh, y'all so cute. Y'all so cute.
Low key,
you know, in past relationships, plotting. Then I find out stuff that they were trying to, you know, basically get with who I was with. Yeah. No, all because social media. You know, people look so perfect online, and people, you know, they aspire to that. They're like relationship goals. Then they want exactly what you have. I need to stop that relationship
goals, because honestly,
it's not.
Nothing is perfect. So I would think anybody should be relationship goals. Like, some people take cute pictures on social media. Like,
that doesn't mean they're not, you know, struggling in real life. So I don't really like saying relationship goals, but you know, some celebrities I thought, wow, you know, they really seem like they're into each other. They're really for each other. They'll really last a long time. They don't work out. People thought Beyonce and Jay-Z were the power couple. Look what happened. Elevated. Right. You know? Personally, I really looked at Omarion and April, and I were like, wow, that's really good, you know? But even they're broken up. So I never really like saying relationship goals, because you really never know who's fighting or what issues that they have and stuff like that. So, no. No relationship.
There's no such thing as relationship.
No such thing as relationship goals.
People are cute. People look good on, you know, in their pictures.
They make a nice story online on social networks and social media, but honestly, it could be fake. Some people really, the people with the healthiest relationships, you only see little snippets. They'll probably have a post on the birthday or probably talk about them here and there, you know, but they want to keep all that good stuff to themselves, you know. They'll want to brag about what they have.
They're not trying to impress nobody.
They're not trying to impress nobody because they don't have to.
They know what's there. Exactly.
Yeah, they know what's real. So that's kind of what I like personally. You know, there's no such thing as relationship goals. True. Let people in your life say, yeah, y'all relationship goals. That's what counts. Okay, so another con, you know, basically is these generations.
The generation gap, y'all.
The generation gap. You know, the millennials and... I wouldn't say the baby boomers, because how old are baby boomers now?
The baby boomers are like 50s, right?
50s?
50s and 60s.
Are they older than that? I'm not sure.
Baby boomers are 50s and 60s, but even they struggle with social media.
Even they struggle with social media.
Exactly.
Like, social media can be such a good thing. The bad part about it is everybody can't keep up. There's a technology divide. The baby boomers, you know, they're at work and they can't keep up with the technology at work. You know, so many things have to do with social media. Like, there can be pages that all these companies want now. They want Instagram pages to market themselves and brand themselves. They know that's the fastest way to have things go viral.
They're hiring people our age.
They're hiring people our age to do those jobs.
Yeah.
And they're creating jobs. That's a good thing for us, but it's also a bad thing for people who can't keep up.
Exactly.
So, you know, they kind of look to us and, like, you know, kind of want to learn about it, but it's not something easy to teach. Somebody who doesn't really type, it's hard to teach them how to type.
Somebody who is not technology inclined,
savvy, you know.
Exactly. It's not.
It kind of messes up, you know, but for us, younger people, you know, that are watching, you know, it's really good. Like, if you think about going to a company and saying, oh, I'll manage your social media accounts, you know, whether it's Twitter or Instagram or anything. And trust me, you'll get hired if you show them that you can handle it. Show them your page. If you have a high following count, they'll love to see that. You know, so basically that's another way to, you know, use it to benefit you, you know.
Exactly.
So a con can be for the older people who struggle, but, you know, pro can be, you know, it creates jobs as well. So, you know, that's a good thing about social media. Yeah. So wrapping up social media, good stuff. Let's run through it. Showing your true colors, the good colors online, branding yourself, reconnecting, stuff like that. Cons, ruining relationships, revealing too much of yourselves, ruining friendships, not being able to keep up, you know, at work. Another pro is being able to keep up at work and differentiating yourself from other people who really aren't, you know, into social media too much. You can say, oh, I have that. That's a skill you can bring to a company.
Right.
I think you can actually start writing that on your resume.
I mean, that could be, I think that's a resume skill now, social media.
You can put on your resume, oh, here's my Instagram account. They see you have a high following count. They see, you know, a lot of likes. They see you connecting with people. And they're like, oh, you know, this person will be really good
for
to
our networking
be like a
team,
brand
or
ambassador kind of thing, or our networking team. They can really help spread, you know, whatever we have going on.
Exactly.
But you have to make sure that what you're putting is good for your job to see you. Don't have them go to your site and they're like, this is not the kind of person I want to represent in my company. You know, so people have to be really aware of what they post online, because once you post it, it cannot go back.
Put it on social media.
It stays
it's
forever.
There. It's there.
You can delete it. It stays forever. Somebody screenshot it. Somebody kept it forever. The tweet is still there.
It's there.
It might not be on your page, but it's on somebody's page. It's in somebody's
somewhere.
phone.
Somebody
You know?
screenshotted it, and them 2 seconds that you had it up
That's
before you
all
deleted
it takes.
Somebody
That's all it
screenshotted
takes.
what you put up. Even though you thought about it after the fact, I'm sorry, it's there.
Somebody played a prank on me. It's real minor, but I took an ugly picture on my phone. I'm really goofy, so I'll be taking like ugly faces and pictures and stuff. I took it on my phone and somebody posted on Instagram. I was like, okay, I deleted it. 5 minutes later, somebody sent me the picture. Were like, bruh, you ugly. And I'm just like, okay.
How did you get it?
So fast. You were so fast.
You were quick. They'd be quick to
you
screenshot.
know, and good thing that was a minor thing, but what if somebody posted themselves on accident? I've seen that before. An older lady, right? It was somebody's grandmother. She posted, oh, look at my baby graduating. But it was a picture of her topless sitting in the sun. Everybody was like, what's going on? What's going on? Why are you posting this? She said, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to delete this. Her boobs were out. It was like chaos, you know? So just because she's older, it can happen to anybody. Just because she's older and didn't know how to work it and post it on accident, that can still happen on accident for anybody. And even though you do know how to delete it, somebody could have already taken the picture. That's it.
I'm sorry.
So,
that's just
social media. Be careful. Use it to benefit your life. Use it to, you know, make you go somewhere. Don't use it to make you set back. That's the main thing. That's what I gotta say. Any last words with it?
Just basically make sure you're mindful of what you're putting out there, because like we said, employers can see it, family members can see it, the ones that are adding you on Twitter and Facebook and all these things. Well, I don't know if y'all have family on Twitter, but Facebook, they can see anything. So it's just like, just be mindful, be smart about what you're putting out there.
Really be smart.
Exactly.
Really be smart. That's why sometimes I don't encourage for people that are too young, like 13 and under, to have big social networks, because they're not really ready for it.
Go outside.
Somebody can use it against you. You know, you're not. Yeah, Go outside, have fun. Me and Nia, like, I don't know, we used to be tomboys. We used to play football, all that stuff.
We got down and dirty. We didn't
down and dirty.
Like,
you don't go online all cooped up in my room.
No.
Tweeting all day. No.
That was
go out. People can use it
still not
against
the move.
you.
If you under 13, you 13 and under, go outside.
Social media, be careful. Be smart. Be you know what I mean? Like,
be conscious.
Be conscious.
That's it.
Yeah. Use it for good, not for bad. And yeah, you know how it goes. That's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yes. There'll be so much more shows. Let me know if you want Miss Nia to appear again. She will. Alright, thank you. Bye.
I just sauce 'em up like Prego fettuccine with Alfredo. All I wanted was the fame in every game they made on Sega. I was 5 or 6 years old when I had told myself, okay, you're special, but I treat you like my equal, never lesser. I was 26 years old when we had dropped this one amazing record. Had the world stepping, that's what I call epic. Couple summers later, I got paper. I acquired taste for salmon on a bagel with the